I'm going to be talking to this publisher today, and he wants to create like a vendor directory. It's kind of, he's an industry publication. I'm not going to go into the details right now, but they need to publish a business directory, kind of like a local business directory of advertisers, but this would be nationwide because this is an industry publication, and they talk about a lot of different vendors that are all over the place. So we would need to be able to set up something like this for them. I mean, the basic functions here, I guess I'm going to focus on with him is the, let's see, we've got different themes for laying out the directory, different options for that. You can include a map if it makes sense or not. We've got the keyword search fields. So you can search by category. You can filter that way, or filter and do a keyword search, or do a geographic search. So that would probably make more sense for some, company that's covering national businesses. But then this is like probably my favorite layout, but we've got other options for displaying the profiles, right, Terry? Like we can just do one column. I'm trying to think, maybe I should gather up some examples. Do you have any other like good examples of different business directories?
I can check.
Okay.
Thinking of Florida Weekly's pickup locations, maybe?
Yeah, definitely. That's a good one. So they've got the pickup locations and the COVID page, but let's look at pickup locations.
Newsstand, yeah.
I don't think that this prospect's going to need this exact function, but this is, wow, that's nice. So you can do 5 columns, you can do 4.
Right.
I know you can do 3.
You can limit the amount of information available on their profile picture too. See right here, they just have the name and whether or not they're a favorite.
Right, right. So maybe you want to give them just like the essential contact information on this page, or not. Maybe, we want them clicking on the profile and opening it up. Looks like they actually just don't have a ton of information on all these businesses in this case. So maybe that's why they chose to do it like that.
Right, it's just pickup locations too, so they're not really
right. Right.
Advertising thing.
You don't really need a phone number or anything. These are just places just so that you know what's available. So then, okay, so I didn't know that. So you can say, I don't want any details. I just want the name on the front page. And then even if you put a phone number on the profile, it will still not show up on the home page.
Correct. Yeah.
Or the
and there's comments option, if somebody, if a customer wants to leave a comment, they can do that, or you can turn off comments.
Right. Looks like they did turn off comments.
Yep.
Okay, that's good to know. This favorite thing is interesting to me, but it looks like I need to create a login, which I guess I could just, I don't know if I already did this. Sign up. Just try to read. Okay. Well, this I would need to work out. Maybe I can delete my name so I can show them the registration. But that favorites thing, I don't know, it might be kind of useful to be able to favorite these. But then let's see, what else we got? We got all the categories on the right. So then within each category, I guess we've got property listings, classifieds.
The different types of directories. So if you want the directory.
So this is like, yeah, this has been set up as just like everything in one place, I guess. Yep. Events. But we can do it so that it looks like there aren't any events in there, but we could have separate directories for events, and that's usually what people do. But this is just, to show. I'm trying to think in this guy's case, he's going to have definitely categories of vendors, but I don't think he's really going to, I mean, maybe events, but he's not going to really have classifieds or property listings. So, I don't know. Events, maybe that should be a separate directory for him. Because you can.
If you look at the map.
Yeah.
The directory options are available there. See, right now we're in places, which is basically your business directory. In the gray bar at the bottom of the map. Those are click.
Oh, yeah. There's no events, no property, but there are places.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what does this do? Is this a similar thing?
That's the same thing.
Property listings, classified categories. Huh. Yeah, I mean, this is just a demo, so it probably hasn't really been set up in a great way. I mean, it was probably set up a year ago or longer, and Jack's probably changed it here and there. So I don't think it's really been thought through, but it does demonstrate a lot of different features. And then I guess the last thing to show would be the profile itself. So it looks like we can display the categories it appears under at the top. We can do a slideshow of images,
Matt,
customizing the profile.
Lake Norman also has their jobs package has just the stacked listings, and that looks nice.
Right.
It's a different layout.
Yep. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, these three examples should be enough to show everything that's possible. Okay, and then they could maybe sell to the advertiser like a certain number of words in their profile or something, and then some links they could include in there. We can link to the website, phone number, and then keep displaying those different categories. So this is attractions, feature, hotels, attractions and features. I don't know
I
why.
wanted to mention something, Matt, that I don't think anybody's touched on. When I used to work for Trader's Guide, we had a magician, and he had a YouTube like commercial, and we put it and dropped it in there, and you can actually watch the video right there on places.
Oh, that's a good idea. Let's see here.
I looked at Trader's Guide. They must have taken it down, but it used to be there.
Okay. Bed. I don't know if Jack's around right now. Dang, this I assumed that he had already set this business directory up because that was what I asked for initially, but it's not really ready on this other site. But that's okay. I don't think I'm going to mention the video thing until I know it's possible. I'm sure it's possible in here. I'm wondering if we can get it in the slideshow. That'd be pretty cool. So then I'm thinking of myself as an advertiser. I would love a profile that has like just some, overview video right at the beginning. And then you could like either flip through other videos or flip through other images. So we'll have to sort that out.
Can you check signals? He does a lot of his.
That's a good one. Yeah. I don't know if I've ever seen, let's see, where is it? It's places, I think. Yeah. I should probably just use this as their example.
Yeah, because I think he puts a lot of detail in his business profiles, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there's not really a way to see if any of these are video. I don't know if anyone's ever actually done that, but like I said, it's probably
really
possible.
If you have the URL code for that, what you want to watch. Like with his, he had one for like Christmas trains. He wanted to advertise, like in malls and things, and that's what I cut. I took that off of his page and put it right there, and it was so easy to use.
Right. Yeah, that's a good question. You know what? Can you try to see? We'll wrap this up now. Let's just divide and conquer a little bit. I'm gonna just lay out my links and my plan for this demo. Vera, could you try to log in to this site with the ops password and just see if you can create a profile with a video on it somehow?
Absolutely, yeah. I know how to do that. Yep.
Dashboard, and then it should be places. So Yeah, that's a great idea. I think that could really add a lot to this.
Yeah, I
So,
didn't hear anybody mention it before, and I personally have used it in the past, so I thought it would be worth
right.
bringing up.
So you used it on Trader's Guide when it was on WordPress?
Yes, absolutely, yes.
Yeah, well then it's obviously working, but yeah, if you could set one up, just any old YouTube video, just add it, and then I can show him that example on the demo site. That would be really, really helpful.
And
You know
he
what's
actually got benefit out of that too, because it also, you have place for the social media. So not only was he getting the video viewed on YouTube, he was
right,
getting links to his website and to his social media account.
right. Yeah, yeah, I mean, it has everything that a directory needs. I think you just got to really sell it and you got to know how to sell it. And I think that this guy that I'm going to be talking to will be able to sell it. He's a very good salesperson. So we can maybe learn something from him on how he sells a business directory. How does he package it or market it? Kind of like we've learned a lot from Signals. So this could be exciting. We'll see if they go for it. Still undetermined. Okay. Let me see what Jack has to say here. Mention audio articles. Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, I think we're pretty much done here. Is there anything else that you guys want to bring up today? It's pretty short, but
I
you got a
just
lot.
have one thing. A lot of people were having problems because of the password changes. I
Oh,
just wanted to mention
thank
that
you.
if you had changed it prior to the rollout, you will still have to change it. So we were having
Right.
people getting locked out all this week and last.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. That's a good one. It's not this one. It's another post. So let's talk about when did we announce that? It was a while ago now.
Yeah, it's a couple weeks. It was funny though because people, thought they got a jump start. Everybody was being very, very diligent.
I know, and we tried to explain it ahead of time, but that's how it is always going to be with these things. Um, you know, we get a decent number of people seeing these newsletters, but even if they see it, maybe they don't click on the blog post and see all those FAQs that we had talked about. Let's see, it's probably not that important that I show this, but yeah, it is way back. Man, we published so much. Here, password view, just so that we have a visual when we're talking here. So yeah, what Vera is talking about is this password reset. We pointed out that you do not need to. The subscribers do not need to change your password, but as Vera said, it's going to prompt you to reset it. So don't bother resetting it on your own. We're going to be working through this. It's probably going to be the next few weeks or possibly a month plus for us to finish this because we got to go through all the customers. So, we announced this a while back. It may not happen until the new year for you, but just be aware if it hasn't happened to you yet, it's still coming because we got to secure the whole system. So everyone will have this eventually, but nothing you have to do in the meantime. That's the bottom line. Okay, cool. Anything else? That was a good thing to bring up, Vera.
That was the only thing I had. I didn't see any other things other than that that would be worth mentioning.
Sounds good. Okay. Just before we end it here, let's talk a little bit about what I was saying last week, Vera, about updating that footer every week. So let's make this part of the office hours. So now the footer in every ticket, let's get this link in there, the ACH. And I say that's it for now. Maybe this scheduling reminder. I mean, just 2 links. So we've been having 3 links in the footer and sometimes maybe even 4. I think that's a little bit much. We want to try to just do 1 or 2. And these are important things. So we don't need to talk about the password reset right now, I don't think, because we we are probably, well, the schedule is up in the air, but this is definitely something we want to bring people's attention to in the holidays. So if you could just write, just like, like we've been doing it, whoever writes that, I think it's Jack, just like write a sentence and then a link to the blog post.
Perfect. Okay.
Nice. And so you'll update that, and we'll want to just do that every Tuesday after this meeting. But that sounds good. Awesome. I don't have anything else for now, but I definitely want to talk to both of you and maybe get Jim involved about the CRM project. So, that's going great. Keep it up, Vera, and just keep coming up with ideas on your own. Like you don't feel restrained by what I've told you to do. If you have other ideas to get more leads or how to categorize them, definitely share them with us. But let's try to keep it in the sales and marketing channel so everyone can see.
Gotcha.
I've been messaging you directly, but we'll try to keep it there. Okay. So, all right. That sounds good. Thank you both very much, and we'll talk to you later this week on and off. All right?
Thank you, Matt.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye.